In a universe brimming with mind-bending possibilities, there exists a concept that pushes the boundaries of our imagination to the very edge. Picture a structure so colossal it encircles an entire star, harnessing its radiant energy with awe-inspiring efficiency. Welcome to the enigmatic realm of the Dyson sphere, a cosmic mega-engineering feat that propels us into a realm where science fiction and reality intertwine. A Dyson sphere is a theoretical mega-engineering project that encircles a star with platforms orbiting in tight formation. It is the ultimate solution for living space and energy production, providing its creators ample surface area for habitation and the ability to capture every bit of solar radiation emanating from their central star. Why build the Dyson sphere? Why would anyone construct such a bizarre thing? According to British-American theoretical physicist Freeman Dyson, who first speculated about these putative structures in 1960, an intelligent alien species might consider the undertaking after settling on some moons and planets in their stellar local neighborhood. As their population increased, these extraterrestrials would start to consume ever greater amounts of energy. Assuming this alien society's populace and industry grew at a modest 1% per year, Dyson's calculations suggested that the aliens' area and energy needs would grow exponentially, becoming 1 trillion times larger in just 3,000 years. Should their solar system contain a Jupiter-sized body, the species' engineers could try to figure out how to take the planet apart and spread its mass in a spherical shell. What will happen? By building structures at twice the Earth-Sun distance, the material would be sufficient to construct a huge number of orbiting platforms 6 to 10 feet, 2 to 3 meters thick, allowing the aliens to live on their star-facing surface. A shell of this thickness could be made comfortably habitable and could contain all the machinery required for exploiting the solar radiation falling onto it from the inside, Dyson wrote. But after absorbing and exploiting the solar energy, the structure would eventually have to irradiate the energy or else it would build up, causing the sphere to eventually melt, according to Dyson. This means that, to a distant observer, the light of a star wrapped in a Dyson sphere might appear dimmed or even entirely darkened, depending on how dense the orbiting platforms were, while glowing curiously bright in infrared wavelengths that aren't visible to the naked eye. Do Dyson spheres exist? Because of their infrared radiation, Dyson spheres are considered a type of technosignature, a sign of activity that distant astronomers could use to infer the existence of intelligent beings in the universe, according to a NASA report. A handful of Earth-based researchers have scanned infrared maps of the night sky in hopes of spotting Dyson spheres, but so far, nobody has seen anything out of the ordinary. In 2015, astronomer Tabitha Boyajian, then at Yale University, reported on the mysterious dimming of light from a star called KIC 8,462,852, whose irregular flickering looked like nothing researchers had ever seen before. Other scholars suggested the weird light dips could result from a partially built Dyson sphere, and the idea caused a media sensation. Campaigns to look for other signs of technological activity from the entity, which came to be known as Tabby's star in honor of Boyajian, have turned up empty, and most researchers now think the object's light patterns have some kind of non-alien explanation. The mystery of Tabby's star. In recent years, astronomers explored a true-to-life possibility of a Dyson sphere. It involved a bizarre star labeled as KIC 8,462,852 and more popularly called Tabby's star. The nomenclature comes from its discoverer, Tabitha Boyajian. This star's light is strange. Astronomers originally thought the star's light might indicate a Dyson sphere. That idea has since been discarded, but the talk about the star, while astronomers were discussing it, was fascinating. And in 2018, other possibilities emerged. For example, there's been a proposal to use the Gaia mission to search for Dyson spheres. So Dyson spheres stayed strictly in the realm of science fiction or science possibility during the 20th century. But the idea of them now seems real enough to astronomers that some are scrutinizing particular stars, looking for signs of them. Search for megastructures. Dyson-style energy collectors around a distant star would absorb and re-radiate energy from the star. The wavelengths of such re-radiated energy may be atypical for the star's spectral type due to the presence of heavy elements not naturally occurring within the star. If the percentage of such atypical wavelengths were to be significant, an alien megastructure could be detected at interstellar distances, 5 This could indicate the presence of what has been called a type IV Kardashev civilization. Sayatitai has looked for such infrared heavy spectra from solar analogs as has Fermilab. Fermilab discovered 17 potential ambiguous candidates, of which 4 were in 2006 called amusing but still questionable. Later searches also resulted in several candidates, all of which remain unconfirmed. On 14 October 2015, Planet Hunter's citizen scientists discovered unusual light fluctuations of the star TIC 8,462,852, raising press speculation that a Dyson sphere may have been discovered. However, subsequent analysis showed that the results were consistent with the presence of dust. Feasibility and science-based speculation. Although Dyson sphere systems are theoretically possible, building a stable megastructure around the Sun is currently far beyond humanity's engineering capacity. The number of craft required to obtain, transmit, and maintain a complete Dyson sphere exceeds present-day industrial capabilities. George Dvorsky has advocated the use of self-replicating robots to overcome this limitation in the relatively near term. Some have suggested that Dyson sphere habitats could be built around white dwarfs and even pulsars. Stellar engines are hypothetical megastructures whose purpose is to extract useful energy from a star, sometimes for specific purposes. For example, Matryoshka brains have been proposed to extract energy for computation, while Shkatov thrusters would extract energy for propulsion. Some proposed stellar engine designs are based on the Dyson sphere. As we conclude our mind-bending odyssey into the realms of the Dyson sphere, we find ourselves standing on the precipice of a future that blurs the line between science fiction and reality. This awe-inspiring megastructure, harnessing the boundless energy of an entire star, beckons us to reimagine the very foundations of our civilization. It ignites within us a spark of wonder and curiosity, propelling us to reach beyond the confines of our home planet and embrace the cosmic wonders that await. If you found our video informative, kindly subscribe to our channel so you won't miss out on our videos.